Well, hello, Howard and Kathleen. Here is the home. I mean, everything's in bloom right now, so you can see how beautiful it is. So walking up, nice little planter, some roses. This tree's amazingly beautiful. Lots of bulbs popping up. You can see the shutters. Trying to get a look at the roof. I don't know that it's brand new, it's an architectural style. So I'll have to look and see what the age is on that. Got an orange door. So you walk in, there's a wall in front of us. Over here to the left is a formal living room. And I just want to pan into that. That actually looks out to the front. So it does have shutters. And then you pan over to the right, there's the eating area and the kitchen. And I'm gonna go in the kitchen a little bit more, but there's also this extra whole living room. It almost looks like an addition. Like there was a slider right here at one point in time and they added this whole section on. When I go in the garage, I'll be able to tell a little bit more, but here's the kitchen. I don't know what this counter is. It's almost like an overlay. Electric oven. Shutters again. So you've got both the kitchen and that little formal room looking out. So you're asking about the skylights. There's 1, 2, 3 of them right there. So they're all in this front room. And then here is that big family room with a door to the backyard. I'm gonna walk down the hall this way before I go out into the garage. A little bit of staining on the carpet. This is just wear, definitely. On the pathway, paint is in good shape. Okay, if I go down there, I'll do the right-hand rule. Here's the bathroom. It's got like a laminate flooring, tub with a tile surround. That's newer, that sink. So back out of here, back down the hall. We'll go right-hand rule. This is gonna be your laundry closet, washer and dryer. And then on the left-hand side here is a linen. I'm gonna back up a little so you can see that. And then we go into the master. Here's the master bedroom. Goes back into here. I suppose that's where the bed would go, over here. Shutters again, more shutters. And then we go into the master bathroom. So that's a newer vanity right there. Shower, it's a walk-in shower. And then the master closet. Kind of go back in there, kind of goes back a little bit back in there. So we turn around, walk out of the bathroom, back down this hall, and we're using the right-hand rule. There's that linen closet, and there's another bedroom here. There's the closet. All right, so we've got another right-hand turn, and there's another bedroom here. So 3 bedrooms and 2 baths, all on this side of the house. And then we'll go back. We've already been over here, but I want to go into the garage and then we'll go into the backyard. So garage. So they've done this beautiful epoxy floor. And there's lots of shelving in here, actually. This is the furnace. It looks on the newer side. Looks like 22 is the startup on it. And this is definitely a little bit older water heater. They don't show a service date on it. sure the date's on there. Actually, this is manufactured in 21. I don't know if you can see that. So that's not as old as I thought it was. So there's that. These great garage cabinets. Again, garage door looks newer as well. Got these really bright fluorescent lights in here. I'm gonna actually turn them on. Yeah, it's like day. All right, then we'll go out of the garage. And we're gonna go to the backyard. So a little bit of a step down. Somebody here must have had a little bit of a problem because there's some rails here. This is a nice pavered patio, actually very nice. So walk over here. This is the side of the house. Here's the AC unit. I don't know that this is brand new, but it's definitely not, it doesn't look like the original. There's the door from the garage. It's very clean. Not a ton of stuff going on here. They might have removed a tree from right there. That's what it looks like. They've ground out the stump. The fence has a little bit of wear. There's a board that just needs reattached right there. The back of the house looks good. Oh, I'm stepping on things. They've just aerated the grass, so that's actually a good thing. The grass is super healthy. And there's the other side of the house. As I'm looking at the roof, it's probably on its second layer. I don't know if you can even tell from that picture, but that's probably the case. Nice little area, nice little house. Let me know what you think.